guys, hey, it is time for a swatch fest on the Urban Decay Vice 4. This is the outer box that you get. I ordered this from Urban Decay. It is 60 bucks. Let me tell you, I have all the other Vice palettes, including the Vice Limited. So that's 4 other palettes, 1, 2, 3, and Limited. This is the number 4. And I hemmed and hawed about getting this, but you know what sold me? I want to test out the shadows. There's something a little different with this one. First of all, most importantly, these are all new colors. That's a really important factor to me. That's why I'm not getting the Urban Decay Spectrum palette that looks gorgeous, but there are some repeats, some standard colors, and they're not going to get that. This has all new colors. The other thing is the shadow, actual texture and quality of the shadows is supposed to be a different formula. Definitely you want to test that out. You get a little outer bag here, and this is going to be a cute makeup bag. That's how I'm going to use it. A zipper up makeup bag. Really cute, I think. And this is what, first of all, they did a fantastic job when it comes to the actual packaging. I mean, I love all this. From the outer box all the way to the little makeup bag that I'm going to use. I don't keep them in these, the actual palettes, because we've gotten a bag before. Which one was it? 3? Yeah, I think. Anyway, this, gorgeous. And I think what did they read in the promotional stuff? It was supposed to be based on oil slicks, something like that. So that sounds cool. There are a lot of deeper colors in this, and that's what I'm here for, actually. You get the little two-ended brush with it that says Urban Decay Vice. So you get the little two-ended brushes. Their brushes are actually decent. They're not the kind that I throw away because they're not a good, fit. The top has a mirror. And these are the shades. So I'll give you a close-up of all of the shades. So definitely some nice colors here. I liked the mix of colors, not too many very, very light colors. So this is going to be a fun color. I love orange and green. There's a little blue in here, but a lot of green. You know I love green. But yes, some really interesting colors, all new, that I thought would be great to test out. I'm really interested in seeing what that formula is like, and that's what I'm going to get back to after I dig into this. Most likely in a review video, I'll tell you my thoughts on it. I have to tell you about my thoughts on the Too Faced Stardust and my monthly favorites this month. But yeah, that's when I'll probably get back to you. Not into most likely a monthly favorites, but one of my review videos. Anyway, there are a lot of shades here. What we are going to do is go row by row, and I will swatch them for you. So here we go, row 1. All right, row 1, looking good. There's only one color that I'm not so sure about. The very bottom, there's a color called Bones. This swatched really, really well. The next color did not. It's called Grip, and I wonder if they skipped the new formula on this one, because it doesn't swatch well. Next is Deadbeat, great swatch, a nice satin finish black. Up top is Beat Down. This looked gorgeous. This is probably one of the first colors I'll use. It's a kind of a, gosh, it's purple. Almost looks bluish in some light, but it's called Beat Down. Love the name, love the color. And then very, very last is Pandemonium. This is a deeper, shimmery, satiny purple. Really, really gorgeous. I'd say these two are my favorite colors, Beat Down and Pandemonium. But everything swatched well except for that little sucker Grip right here. It's got a lot of, it's kind of a satiny shade, but it's got like a little bit of that kind of, not really well thought out micro glitter in it. I think that's what's holding it back. But anyway, the other shade swatched really, really well. Second row, here we go. Everything here swatched beautifully in the second row. We have Framed, which is a matte, kind of an ivory cream color. Fastball, this swatched gorgeous. This is a pinky, I don't know, pinky peachy satin shimmer. 1985, I was surprised. This one had a lot of oomph to it. It's a kind of like almost a neon purple. I don't know if it looks like, it doesn't look that way on my monitor, but in the pan it looks that way. Yeah, it looks like that on my hand. Hopefully in the monitor it's just looking dull. At the very top we have Underhand, a beautiful kind of a burgundy purple satin. Oh, that looks gorgeous. That one's gorgeous. Okay, over to the side there we have Harlot. Harlot is a very, very light purple, almost grayish purple, but really purple. And that swatched really, really well as two. These are very, very pigmented. I don't know what happened with grip in that first row, but these are very, very pigmented and swatch very thickly, so there's a lot of pigmentation to them. I'm liking that. The mattes as well as the shimmer are very even in pigmentation, so that's a good sign. I love a pigmented palette. We need pigmented palettes. So here we go, row through. Three. This row did really well. We're in the third row here. There's only one matte shade, and it's the first color, Discreet. And this is an almost very light pink matte. Almost looks ivory, but it has to have a pinkish tone to it. Grasshopper swatched beautifully. This is a satin green. C-Note, I love that name. This swatched really, really well. It's a lighter, this color is very, very interesting. It is the color of money. At the very top we have Arctic, which swatched really well. This color Arctic is very interesting because it's a green, but it has silver flecks in it. But they did a really good job because it looks like there won't be any fallout. From the way I swatched it, it all swatched together. It didn't, you know, the fallout, the silver wasn't fallout in there, and I don't know if you can see that silver, bright silver intermixed in the screen, but on the screen, but very, very nice. The last color is called Robbery, and this is just the perfect satin taupe eyeshadow shade. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Perfect. Really like this row. We're gonna get to the last row because we're almost done. I thought I was going to be able to say only one color in this palette didn't swatch well. We're going to get to it in a second, but I'll tell you the other one that gives me concern. At the very, very bottom, this is the color Bitter. It's a nice matte, almost reminds me of Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. I think it's a little deeper. Kind of an orangey brown matte. Next to that is Flame. This is a gorgeous shimmery orange. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And here we have a problem. This is the color called Low. And this looks, I don't know, it's very chunky. It was hard to swatch. I don't know how that's going to turn off on my eye because it's just not very smooth. It's just not a very smooth color to swatch. So I'll be watching that one. At the very, very top, we have Crowbar. Gorgeous, gorgeous, kind of a olivey green, mostly green gold. There's some gold in there too. It's a really interesting color. I can't wait to use that one. That's going to look really pretty on the lids. And very last but not least is Delete. Delete is a brown matte that swatches beautifully and smoothly. So very, very interesting lineup here. I would say only two colors give me pause, Grip and Low. And I'll have to see if they work differently as far as, you know, once I put my eyeshadow brush into them. If they work differently and more smoothly than they do, you know, just swatching them. So I'll be looking out for that. That is the whole palette swatch. I hope that was useful to you and helps you make a decision. I really am glad that I picked this up because I'm going to be interested to see what the shadow quality is like, if it's any different, or I got sold a bill of goods from Urban Decay about the different texture of the shadows. Very, very glad to have something with, again, I will say it again because I love it, all new colors, because I get a little frustrated if you are a collector of Urban Decay and they come out with a palette that has, you know, a lot of the colors you already have. It's just not a great value for you. And at $60, I think the price is humongous, but I was willing to try it out. It is palette season after all. Guys, thank you so much for checking this out with me. I will definitely let you know on Instagram when new palettes come in so you can know what videos are coming up. So follow me there if you're interested in that, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Have a great day. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye-bye.